Jennifer Hudson was never meant to be quiet. Not because she tried to get attention, but because her voice was too powerful to ignore. When she sang, people stopped talking. When she sang, people listened. But her story did not begin with awards. It did not begin with red carpets. It did not begin with bright lights and cameras. It began in Chicago. She was a young girl singing in church. She sang in choirs. She sang at family gatherings. She sang wherever she could. Her family believed in faith. They believed in hard work. They believed in using your gift. And Jennifer had a gift. Even as a child, her voice was big, was strong. It was full of emotion. She did not just sing words. She felt them. Years later, in 2004, she walked into a room that would change her life. That room was for American Idol. She was not famous. She did not have powerful people helping her. She did not have special connections. She only had belief. When she started singing, something changed in the room. Her voice was not just loud. It was deep. It was emotional. It sounded like she had lived 1,000 lives. The judges noticed her. The audience noticed her. People at home noticed her week after week. She sang with power. She became one of the strongest contestants. Then something shocking happened. She was voted off. She finished in 7th place. People could not believe it. Viewers were angry. Even today, many people still say it was one of the biggest shocks in reality TV history. How could someone with that voice be sent home? But here is something important. What looked like failure was actually redirection. Sometimes life closes one door because a bigger door is waiting. Jennifer did not quit. She did not say, "Maybe I am not good enough." Instead, she grew stronger. She learned patience. She learned resilience. She learned that rejection does not mean the end. It only means the path is changing. 2 years later, something incredible happened. Hollywood called. She was offered a role in the movie Dreamgirls. She would play Effie White. This was a big risk. Jennifer was still new. Now she would act next to huge stars. The pressure was heavy. But when filming started, something magical happened. She did not just act like Effie. She became Effie. Effie was a girl with big dreams. Effie was talented, but she was also overlooked. She was hurt. She was pushed aside. Jennifer understood that feeling. When she sang, "And I am telling you, I'm not going," it did not feel like acting. It felt real. It felt like she was singing about her own life, all the times she was doubted, all the times she was rejected, all the times she was told no. She sang with fire. Audiences cried. Critics were amazed, and then something unbelievable happened. Jennifer Hudson won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. Think about that, a few years earlier. She was voted off a singing show. Now she was holding an Oscar. That moment proved something powerful. Rejection does not stop destiny. Sometimes it prepares you for something bigger. And this was only the beginning. Success is beautiful, but life is not always easy. In 2008, when Jennifer's career was rising higher and higher, something terrible happened. She lost her mother. She lost her brother. She lost her young nephew. It was a heartbreaking tragedy. Suddenly, awards did not matter. Fame did not matter. Applause did not matter. She stepped away from the spotlight. She did not rush back. She did not make a big show. She chose to heal. She chose family. She chose quiet. For a while, people wondered if she would return. And when she did return, it was powerful. She sang the national anthem at the Super Bowl. Millions watched, but her voice sounded different. It was still strong, but now it carried pain. It carried survival. It carried strength. She was no longer singing from ambition. She was singing from experience. Pain had changed her, but it did not destroy her. Instead, it deepened her. That same year, she released her first album. The album was called Jennifer Hudson. It mixed soul, gospel, R&B, and pop. Her voice did not follow trends. It felt timeless. She won a Grammy Award. But more importantly, she proved something. She was not just an actress who could sing. She was a true artist. She continued working hard. She performed tributes. She honored legends. She stood on big stages. Around the world, every note she sang felt earned. Nothing was fake. Nothing was forced. She worked for everything. Years passed and she kept growing. She acted in more films. She returned to Broadway. She explored new music. Then, in 2022, something historic happened. She won a Tony Award as a producer for the Broadway show, A Strange Loop. This win was different. She was not winning for singing. She was not winning for acting. She was winning for leadership. She was helping create space for new voices. And then came another huge moment. She won an Emmy Award as an executive producer. With that win, she achieved something very rare. She became an EGOT winner. That means she won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Very few people in history have done that. The world celebrated her. But behind that smile were years of hard work. Nothing was given to her easily. She earned every award, and still. She stayed humble. By the time Jennifer became an EGOT winner, she had already made history, but her story was never just about trophies. It was about purpose behind the gowns and golden statues. Is a woman who understands struggle. She understands loss. She understands rebuilding, understands rising. After reaching the top, she did not slow down. She expanded. She became a talk show host. On the Jennifer Hudson Show, people see another side of her. She laughs. She dances. She listens carefully. She does not just interview celebrities. She talks to everyday people too. She gives space for real stories, and people feel comfortable with her. Why? Because she is real. She does not pretend life is perfect. She shows that life can be painful, but still beautiful. She also gives back in honor of her family. She created the Julian D. King Gift Foundation. This foundation helps children and families. It provides school supplies. It provides support. It provides hope. Instead of letting tragedy define her, she turned pain into purpose. That is true greatness. Greatness is not just about what you win, it is about what you give. Today, young girls from Chicago look at Jennifer Hudson and see possibility. They see someone who is told no. They see someone who did not fit the typical mold. They see someone who refused to quit. Her life teaches us an important lesson. Rejection is not a final answer. It is a detour. And sometimes detours lead to better. Think about it. She was eliminated in 7th place, but she became first in history. She was criticized, but later celebrated. She was tested, but she triumphed. Her life is like a powerful song. There are loud moments. There are quiet moments. There are sad notes. There are victorious notes. But the song continues, and that is the most important part. She keeps going. She keeps evolving. She keeps rising. Jennifer Hudson is not defined by the moment she was eliminated. She is defined by every moment she rose after. In a world that loves overnight success, she reminds us that true success takes time, layer by layer, step by step, note by note. She did not just climb the ladder of fame, she rebuilt it stronger. And her story is still being written because legends are not defined by where they start. They are defined by how they continue. And Jennifer Hudson is still continuing. Still rising. Still reaching higher notes. And that may be her most powerful song of all.